It is longer than a school bus. Its eyes are the size of dinner plates. It has 8 arms and 2 long tentacles with suckers on the ends that are sharp. It lives in the ocean's depths, and until very recently, no one had ever seen one alive in its natural habitat, not even once, never. This animal is real. It isn't a story. It's not a myth. There is something alive right now in the dark water below you. This is the squid that is huge, and the story behind it is one of the biggest mysteries in the history of science. Scientists call the giant squid Architeuthis ducks in Latin. It is in the same family as the squid you might see in a seafood market, but this animal is not like the others. Female giant squids can grow to a length of 43 feet from the tip of their body to the end of their 2 longest tentacles. Males are smaller, but they can still grow to be 33 feet long or more. They can weigh as much as 600 pounds. They are the biggest animals without a backbone on Earth. An invertebrate is an animal that doesn't have a backbone. By that standard, the giant squid is the largest known animal without a spine to have ever lived on Earth. Sailors have been telling stories about sea monsters for hundreds of years. The Kraken was a huge creature from old Norse stories that could pull whole ships under the waves. Greek myths said that there were sea monsters hiding in deep water. For a long time, scientists thought these stories were just made up out of fear and imagination. Then bits of proof started to wash up on the beach. Giant squids that were dead started to show up on beaches. Fishing nets caught bodies. Sucker scars on the skin of sperm whales were caused by the toothed suckers of a very large squid. It was clear what the evidence showed. There was something huge living in the ocean's depths. Scientists just couldn't find it alive. The problem was simple. The giant squid lives deep down, very deep down. People think that most giant squid live between 1,000 and 3,000 feet below the surface. Some may go even further down. The water is cold, dark, and under a lot of pressure at those depths. It costs a lot of money, and it is very hard to send cameras and other equipment to those depths. Early deep-sea cameras and submersibles weren't good enough to get pictures in the dark water, and the squid itself was not making things easy. Giant squids are fast. They are smart. They stay away from light. They can feel vibrations in the water when equipment gets close. The squid was always gone by the time scientists got close. For most of recorded history, what scientists knew about the giant squid came entirely from dead bodies. Hundreds of carcasses have washed ashore over the years on coastlines around the world, including New Zealand, Norway, Spain, Canada, and Japan. Each body gave scientists a little more information. They learned about the animal's anatomy. They studied its beak, a hard, sharp structure inside the mouth made of chitin, similar to the material in human fingernails. They examined the suckers along its arms, each one ringed with small, sharp teeth capable of gripping prey with tremendous force. They measured the eyes. The eyes of the giant squid are the largest of any animal alive today. A single eye can measure 10 inches across. These enormous eyes evolved specifically to detect the faint bioluminescent glow of other creatures moving through the darkness of the deep ocean. But dead bodies only tell you so much. Scientists could describe what the giant squid looked like. They could estimate what it ate, but they had never seen it move. They had never seen it hunt. They had never seen it behave the way a living animal behaves in its own environment. The giant squid remained a body without a personality, a specimen without a story. That changed in 2004. a team of Japanese scientists, led by researcher Tsunemi Kubodera, made history. They deployed a camera on a long line with bait attached, lowering it to a depth of nearly 3,000 feet in the Pacific Ocean near the Ogasawara Islands south of Japan. They waited. Then something happened that no human being had ever witnessed before. A giant squid attacked the bait. The camera captured over 500 photographs of the living animal. The images were blurry and distant, but they were real. For the first time in history, scientists had photographic proof of a living giant squid in its natural habitat. The images went around the world. Newspapers ran the photographs. Scientists were stunned. The animal looked powerful and aggressive, far more active than many had expected. Then in 2006, the same team went further. They caught a young giant squid alive and brought it to the surface. The animal was smaller than an adult, about 24 feet long. It died shortly after being brought up from the deep, but scientists had held a living giant squid. They had seen its skin change color in the way squid do when they are alarmed. They had watched its arms move and grip. It was a brief and bittersweet encounter, but it was real. The biggest breakthrough came in 2012. A team led by Kubodera and supported by the Discovery Channel and NHK Television used a special deep-sea submersible. They turned off all bright lights. Instead, they used dim red light, which squid cannot see well. They used a device that mimicked the bioluminescent glow of a jellyfish, designed to attract curious predators from the darkness. They descended to 2,800 feet in the waters near Japan, and then it came. Out of the darkness, a giant squid appeared directly in front of the camera. It was alive. It was enormous. Its body was a brilliant silver and gold color, far more beautiful than anyone had imagined. It moved with grace and purpose through the black water. Its arms spread wide. The footage lasted several minutes. It was the first video ever recorded of a living giant squid in the deep ocean. When it was broadcast, millions of people watched in silence. Many said it felt like seeing a ghost finally appear after centuries of searching. What we have learned from these rare encounters has changed how scientists think about this animal. The giant squid is not a slow, passive drifter waiting for food to come to it. It is an active and fast-moving predator. It hunts fish and other squid. It uses its 2 long tentacles, which are even longer than its 8 arms, to strike and capture prey at high speed. The tentacles end in wide clubs covered in suckers. The squid shoots these tentacles outward like a whip, faster than the human eye can follow, and seizes prey before it can escape. Then it pulls the prey toward its beak and tears it apart. The giant squid is also hunted itself. Its primary predator is the sperm whale. Sperm whales are the largest toothed animals on Earth. They dive to extraordinary depths to hunt giant squid. The battles between sperm whales and giant squids are among the most dramatic animal confrontations that happen on this planet. And almost none of them have ever been observed by humans. Scientists know these battles happen because sperm whale stomachs are frequently found full of giant squid beaks. A single sperm whale stomach can contain hundreds of beaks from different squid meals. The beaks do not digest easily. They accumulate over years. Some whales have been found with thousands of giant squid beaks in their stomach. The scale of predation is enormous. Scientists estimate that sperm whales consume millions of giant squid every single year across the world's oceans. Despite this, giant squids appear to remain numerous. They reproduce in large numbers. Females produce enormous egg masses, containing millions of tiny eggs released into the open water. The eggs hatch into tiny squid that are smaller than your fingernail. They drift in the upper ocean layers as plankton before growing rapidly and descending into the deep as they mature. Giant squids grow at an astonishing rate. Scientists believe they reach their full adult size within 3 to 5 years. That is an extraordinarily fast growth rate for an animal of that size. And then they die. Giant squids are believed to live for only 3 to 5 years total. They grow fast, reproduce, and die young. Their entire life is a sprint. So much about the giant squid still remains unknown. Scientists have never observed them mating. No one has ever seen a giant squid egg mass in the wild. No one knows exactly how deep they go. No one knows how many of them exist. Population estimates are almost impossible to make accurately. The species spans every ocean on Earth. They have been found in the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, and even near Antarctica. They are everywhere and almost nowhere. What makes the giant squid so fascinating is not just its size. It is the fact that an animal this large, living on a planet this thoroughly explored, remained almost entirely hidden from human observation for all of recorded history. We have satellites that can read a car license plate from space. We have mapped the surface of Mars in higher resolution than parts of our own ocean floor. Yet the giant squid hid from us for centuries in plain sight, right here on our own planet, in the dark water beneath every ocean. It is still down there right now, moving through the cold black water in total silence. Its enormous eyes scanning the darkness for the faint glow of prey. Its tentacles ready, its beak waiting. It does not know we are looking for it. It does not care. It has been living in the deep ocean for millions of years. Long before we built our ships, long before we told stories about sea monsters, long before we had words for the things we feared in the water below. The monster was always real. We simply had not earned the right to see it yet.